Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Casual Report, a chilling episode today. No Jam, because the coronavirus has caused outrage, but it's not stopped late night shopping, let me tell you. That's why Jam isn't here. But I have Dan the man. How are we, Dan?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm living the dream, mate.
As always.
I was in Morrison's earlier, and the guy said living the dream, and I was just laughing my head off for ages. Daniel.
Yes.
It's been a long time since I spoke to you. About 48 hours or so.
Like, what, 2 days?
Yeah, what have you been up to, mate? You've been chilling?
Working. As always.
You've been
the grind.
On the
stops.
grind. Have you been on any games, been watching any films, watching any TV series, on any of that? Or have you just been working, eating, going back to bed?
Working, eating, going to bed, wrapping presents,
and
doing... Apparently wrapping presents wrong.
How's you wrap a present wrong? This is...
because apparently they're not straight.
Well,
which they're not.
Well, it's not wrong per se, is it? It's just not well, right? I'm an expert rapper. I'm a black belt. You know what I mean?
Somebody might take that as thinking you're an actual rapper. You know, like
Eminem.
DG won't let me be, you know that.
Oh yeah, all day, mate.
Other than that, I've been chilling and doing a little bit of Animal Crossing, trying to get my island.
How is your island, mate?
Say again?
How is your island? Is it chilling?
It's still got a lot of work to be done. I'm trying to do sort of like moving a lot of the buildings and stuff, which is a daily job. It doesn't get moved till the next day, so literally it's like I can't really do anything until I've moved stuff.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, it's not going very well, but
I'm sure you'll get there, mate.
It will.
Good lad. That's what I've been doing.
What have you been doing?
Well, Daniel, my birthday yesterday. Holla. Woohoo. Had a nice day. I got a few presents, mate. You know what I'm saying? I got Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition for PlayStation 5. Playing as Big Virgil, mate.
From your mother?
My mother.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. As I said, she was going to buy me Cyberpunk, but she was in a mood because I couldn't open it because it was just a Steam thing. So I said, I tell you what, buy me that instead then. I was like, no worries, sound. Cheers, mate. Very
Thanks,
good.
man.
Yeah, smooth. Comes up, performance mode or quality mode, performance mode. Don't even ask me that. Right. Virgil seems pretty cool. I'm not used to his quite unique moveset, but did the first bit where you go, I can't remember the bloke in the chair. I can't remember his name, but he's chilling, mate. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes.
Also,
I've also forgotten his name because he's not very memorable in my eyes.
He's just chilling now, isn't he? But yeah, I can't wait to get into that more and see what's going down.
Yeah.
I got a surprise, Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Oh,
I was going to get that next in January, but you know, I got it. Jam bought it me, to be fair. I opened it, I was like, oh, cool. I was going to get it in January. I like the Greek thing, and it says Assassin's Creed Odyssey team, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to get it in January. And I was actually talking to him and said, I'm going to get this in January. I'm pissed off because blah 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 blah. A busy schedule is turned up, and I'm like, yep, played a bit of that. It's cool, mate. It's Breath of the Wild.
You still prefer it as Gods and Monsters, though, don't you?
Yeah. I get now why it's called Immortals Phoenix Rising. I get it, but it's like Gods and Monsters is a better name. It's fucking annoying me, but it is. It's like Breath of the Wild.
It's like a 1980s sort of name, isn't it? Like somebody wrote a book in the 80s and
it's like
gave it that title almost.
And even like I can just now you've said the book, I can just see it on the shelf and like just like
knowing me, I'd probably pick it up with a name like that. But
yeah, to be fair,
a game probably not.
No, it is. It's just Breath of the Wild, but with a Greek myth setting. But it's good though. Not a bad thing, I guess. But
yeah,
no, it is, isn't it? And also,
it's got to be a little bit better than Godfall, hasn't it?
It appears to be. I've not played Godfall, so I'm not gonna shit on it. But you know, whatever. It is what it is, mate. And I played about an hour or so of Cyberpunk earlier.
Okay, that's where you got the foliage from.
The foliage was unreal, mate.
That fantastic tuft of grass.
Yeah,
in the concrete jungle. That is.
Yeah, it's very. So far, so good. I've not had any hiccups yet. People on Twitter have been moaning about the old.
So you haven't had
nothing.
You haven't had the
nothing game breaking yet. Let's say. Controls are right. The voice, it's very detailed world and everything. Like I said, I've walked through a bar, I've driven a car, and then I infiltrated a enemy territory, if you will. Everyone's fuming, but it's good, mate. It's good.
Tell me something.
Go on.
Did you ever play Deus Ex?
Yeah, I played the first one, and then when the Human Revolution and
it's Mankind Divided.
Mankind Divided, thank you. Yeah, I like those games a lot.
Yeah,
I do like them a lot.
Does it feel like that?
Yeah,
there's a lot of sort of like comparisons you can make between the two of them.
Definitely, I can. Yeah, it does. It's not bad. I love Deus Ex, so I'm not gonna. And I wouldn't be surprised if they played Deus Ex. The Jam's here. You should be at work, mate. Sell some phones. I wouldn't be surprised if
he probably got no one to sell to. He's probably sold to himself now.
Exactly. So, but like I said, it wouldn't be surprised if they did use Deus Ex as a reference. I would have, because Deus Ex is really good. But
I mean, Deus Ex was very well built, and the gunplay was fantastic. I was hoping it'd be something along those lines.
Yeah, because OG Deus Ex fans weren't hot on Mankind Divided and Human Rev. Did you like them? I like them.
The originals?
The newer ones with Adam.
The newer ones. So I played and completed Human Revolution and absolutely loved it. Mankind Divided was it's in the title, a bit decisive. It was weird because it didn't really build on what it already had.
Yeah, it was a bit it's just extra, wasn't it? Which isn't, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't. It just felt like I didn't finish it. I didn't finish that one.
I got bored of it and I just put it down. And I mean, I will go back to it. I'm pretty sure I will. Yeah. But for the time being, it's on the bottom of my list. 'Cause it just didn't hit me the same.
I can appreciate that, mate. Quick one. So Cyberpunk's out today.
Yep.
Hoa, 12 years after it got announced. You're not day one. We've had this discussion, haven't we? You're not day one, are you? But you are going to get
Tuesday. If I had pre-ordered it, which I didn't think I had, I might have been, but I haven't. And obviously Christmas, so not very high on my list at the moment. But I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I want them tying out the glitches and stuff before I jump in. So probably I will jump in, but not straight away, because I still have quite a lot of games to play and complete anyway. I mean, so
it's class, like but I know what you're saying, and we'll I have numbers anyway. I pre-order numbers for the rundown, so don't you worry. We'll go back to Cyberpunk in and out.
To be fair, like today, I was building a stand for Cyberpunk. They went all in for the pause today.
They
had their own stand. They had boxes. They had like confetti, balloons, all sorts of stuff. So
balloons
for that piece. So we're quite a cyberpunky day today.
But that was fantastic, mate. But Daniel,
yes,
enough Cyberpunk, mate. Shall we crack on?
Yes, let's do it.
Let me just fix my... Right. Streamlabs always does this. It always blanks my Chrome. I always have to put in the Chrome tab, and it does me edit. There you go. There it is. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be nothing to people that don't do this, but people that do know exactly what I'm talking about and how annoying it is. Because every time I go into the other screen with my web browser, it's just blank. and it annoys me. But I've fixed it now. There's a few bits, Daniel, I just want to gloss over before we go into the gamey stuff. Daniel, friend, pal, buddy, I need to talk to you about Spider-Man 3. Tom Holland's Spider-Man 3. Because I don't know what's going on, mate. Because it come out that those who aren't... No, we'll just go for it, mate. Right. Alfred Molina.
Yeah.
Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the best Marvel villains to ever go on a screen, in my opinion. Live action Marvel villains. One was up there. Is apparently returning for this, right? It's come from, I've got a lot of articles here because I'm a cool guy. It's come from the Hollywood Reporter. They've heard things, right? Alfred Molina's going to come back. Then, Daniel, apparently Andrew Garfield, Kirsten Dunst are reprising their roles, and Tobey Maguire and Emma Stone are expected to return as well. Then, Daniel, Charlie Cox is reportedly back as Daredevil for Spider-Man 3. Now, I've got to ask you the question, mate. What's going on? With what's happening? Is this real? Because is this going to be a Spider-Verse flick or what? Find some followers, please. Thank you.
It looks like they're almost going to be doing a timeline.
Are we getting Spider-Verse live action? Because I'd like a Spider-Verse live action.
Timeline of Spider-Mans and
Spider-Man. No idea. I
have actually been keeping an eye on this. Actually, it quite interested me. It did interest me quite a lot, and
sorry to just jump in dead quick. Jamie Foxx is also back as Electro as well. Apparently, that's what I hear. That is a shame. Maybe they can fix it. Who knows? But anyway, carry on. Go on, Daniel. Sorry to interrupt.
So I'm looking at it. To me, it sounds like they're going to do a timeline of Spider-Man. The one thing I'm interested in is Dr. Octopus, because I don't know whether they're going to be using him as part of the timeline or whether it's going to be like he's actually going to be Dr. Octopus in this new film. Yeah. Because obviously, Dr. Octopus, quite a well-known enemy for Spider-Man. A big one in the comics, obviously. And it'd be interesting to see if he's going to fulfill that role, because obviously it's been a little while since as well. So he has aged.
When was that?
Quite a lot now.
Spider-Man 2, 2004, right?
Yes. So bear in mind, he wasn't very young then.
Did you see that?
Molina.
Sorry. Out of the hat, that was 2004 is correct. I mean, I would say how old he is, mate. You know what I mean? Let's say how old he is.
I'm assuming he's probably going to be close to 60-ish now.
67 he is.
There you go.
So he would have been what, about late 40s, early 50s?
Yeah, I mean, what is it? 16 years ago. So yeah.
51 he would have been. That was a better way of doing it. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see if he's going to have a bigger part to play in it than what we actually probably expect. Because as I say, like you've said it, I would agree with you. It was a masterpiece from him in my eyes. He did a very good.
Class. He was class. Right.
Yeah, like you could. The only other Dr. Octopus that jumps into my head is the one from the Spider-Man game, the PS4 one.
Yeah, some of the cartoon was right as well, but he was meant.
I think it'll be quite interesting.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Prince of Persia film was 10 years old. He's in that, by the way. Sorry, I've just got his list. I've wondered what he's been up to since Spider-Man 2. I've not really seen him.
With Michael Fassbender?
No, that's Assassin's Creed, wasn't it? Jake Gyllenhaal, Prince of Persia film.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He's been in quite a bit. He's in Ralph Breaks Internet. I didn't know that. He's in Frozen 2. No idea. I hadn't really seen much of him since Spider-Man 2, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like he's one of those that doesn't appear too much in the movie world unless it's that's beautiful.
Definitely. He's been in a few TV series as well. He's in Family Guy. Harley Quinn, that show. That's Mr. Freeze. That's funny. But yeah, question. Right. Question.
Yes.
Is it going to be a Spider-Verse kind of deal? Are they setting up the Sinister Six or what? Or
it'd be interesting because if it was going to be a Spider-Verse, it would actually have to feature Miles as well.
Miles
somewhere
would be there somewhere. Has Miles been in MCU yet?
No mention of it yet.
He hasn't been in MCU yet, has he? Forgive me, it's too much in MCU. I don't think he has.
There's a possibility of it being.
I'm just going to Google it quick because I'm not convinced. Do you know what I mean?
And I think they'd be missing out if they don't do it, because obviously the Into the Spider-Verse isn't a MCU film per se. So to jump on that bandwagon would be probably quite a smart move for them, especially after that film did, because that film was just outrageous.
Everyone likes it, I think. Everyone I know watch it likes it.
I wish it was in the MCU because it is so good.
Okay, he's mentioned in Homecoming, and he's mentioned in the post-credit scenes in Far From Home as well. No, Homecoming. He's mentioned in Homecoming.
So there could be a link somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But so you'd have to, obviously, they're probably keeping that to themselves. So there probably might be something to do with Miles Morales in there.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I'm on the Spider-Man wiki. Sorry to cut you off there. Thingy's character, Donald Glover's character in Spider-Man, is Miles' uncle.
Yes.
So he's going to be about, isn't he? So.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about him.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Prowler. What his name? I always forget his name. Plays Miles Morales game, by the way. It's great.
Yes.
But I'm so intrigued what they're gonna do with this, because getting all them back.
Get us a Spider-Verse film. I'd be buzzing.
I'd be buzzing, mate.
Yeah,
buzzing.
I think we both agree the whole Spider-Verse thing was just absolutely outrageous and fantastic and
out of nowhere. It seems to go out of nowhere. It was there's this. I remember watching the trailer thinking that animation is clean, and it's all the films just clean, and I can't wait for the sequel, 2022 October, I think, but I can't remember.
It took me ages to get find it and make Mary watch it, but I'm pretty sure even Mary enjoyed it when she watched it.
Everyone I've showed it to's enjoyed it, so we'll see. Anyway, Daniel, moving on from Spider-Man, mate. Yes. Are you an anime guy? Do you like anime a bit, or you're not asked?
Yeah, I mean, I've lost interest as I've got a bit older, but there will still be stuff that I keep an eye out for. Like one of my favorite animes is Blue Exorcist.
Oh yeah, I've not seen it, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's a fantastic anime series.
Nice,
I also like Attack on Titan, unlike everyone else.
I'm about 2 or 3 seasons behind Attack on Titan, but I fucking love it, mate. I got the game for PS4.
It's great.
And it's an average game, but because I like the world so much, I like the characters, it's cool. Going around and that, what they've called the things, the gas things, what they called.
I don't know what they call them.
They're fucking sick, one. You want one though, don't you? I know you want one.
Yeah, everyone.
Yes, mate.
Exactly. Great.
Anyway, Sony are making big moves in the anime space, right? Because they're Crunchyroll. Have you got Crunchyroll? Do you have it?
I used to have an account with them.
Well, they are. They've been acquired by Sony for 1.175 billion of dollars.
You see, this is interesting because the whole topic of us last on Tuesday about the whole streaming thing, and I mentioned movies and stuff like that. This is a big move.
Because Sony already owned Funimation, which is interesting as well. So they're going to be. Do you know what I mean? Does Funimation have their own streaming service? I'm sure they do.
Yes, yeah.
So maybe they're going to squeeze them together, which would be nice because having about 50 million subscription services is starting to get on my nerves a bit. Do you know what I mean? But
yes, yes, exactly.
It's just obviously, man. I brought this up because, like you said, on Tuesday, they're going to bundle anime, games, films all in one package. Like, it could be called what, the Sony Ultimate Package service or something. I don't know. I'm not a namer person, but that's an option they could take. Do you reckon we'll start seeing anime of? This is a stream service, isn't it? But I was going to say, do you reckon we'll start seeing like a God of War anime or whatever?
I don't think quite God of War, but maybe something
like Gravity Rush or
of
something like that.
I'm just trying to think what Sony actually owns and what you could probably turn into an anime.
That's a good question. What would you have? Twisted Metal. Oh, let's get the TV series. Give me a second. Horizon might work. Might.
I don't think it'll work as an anime. The movie maybe, but knowing Sony, they'll probably use Mila Jovanovic.
Probably, mate. Probably. What else?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what, like, off the top of my head. Do you know if
I want to get a PlayStation IP as well.
Did you ever play Catherine?
I've seen it be played. I never quite fancied it myself.
I don't know if that was exclusive to Sony, but that was a good game.
It's on the Switch, I think. But I think it was PS3 exclusive at the time.
It was, I think, yeah. And I think that'd make a great anime, to be fair. Because it's weird, but it's great.
Yeah. I was trying to look now. I don't know.
I know they did a PS4 version of it.
Yeah, that was the remaster. They called it something weird.
Yeah,
they could have like
but I quite enjoyed it. It was quite. It's weird, and it is. I don't know. It was quite different almost, and it was quite fun.
Atlas game, isn't it? I think, is that right?
Yes, Atlas. Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll see.
But yeah, that'd make a good anime if they did something.
I know I'm cheating a bit, but Ghost of Tsushima would make quite a good one, probably. Like that world and the art style.
Yeah, probably. Ghost of Tsushima, there's probably something like they should have done it ages ago, instead of remastering like the games over and over again. But do you remember Okami?
Oh, do I?
That'd be a great TV show.
Do you know what pisses people off when you say that's the best Zelda game? But yeah, that'll be class. It's on Switch. Go and play it. I think it's on sale. Go and play it, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's Okami, by the way.
Class.
It's good that they have remastered it, I must admit, and I'm glad they brought it to Switch.
I think it's on PC as well.
Make a TV show or something, because it's...
Yeah. Did you ever play the weird sequel that was on DS, the Okami Den, was it called, or something like that?
No, I didn't.
No, never did I. Never fancied that one. I'm sure it's good, though.
The thing that surprised me was that obviously Okami was it was made by Capcom and Clover Studios.
Yeah, Clover Studios.
Didn't they?
It's
really.
I've forgotten his name. The Bayonetta guy. Is that my favorite? What's the fuck's his name? Hideki Kamiya. I'm sure he's got something to do with Devil May Cry as well. Give me a second. Let me just Google our Hideki.
But they shut. But ever since they shut, they've just been Okamiing everything.
Yeah. He directed Devil May Cry 1.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That game's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's my. I'd actually go and say first one was probably my favourite.
Really?
Yeah. I love that game.
It used to be 3. Devil May Cry. It used to be 3 my favourite, but 5 is my favourite now, I think. I don't
you see, I was talking to NS about this, and the thing with number 3 is that it's still a very difficult game.
Oh, it's well hard, yeah.
It's well hard. But it's also a lot simpler. It almost feels simpler for players, and I didn't quite like that as much. Although Virgil.
Virgil's a legend, mate.
Then,
I got it on Switch, the third one. I had to.
I think the first time I played that game, it took me about 2 hours to beat Virgil.
Well, hard game. Class, it's rewarding though. He also directed Beautiful Joe.
Oh, Beautiful Joe.
Fucking love Beautiful Joe. It's well good. And he started Platinum Games with Shinji Mikami of all people and Atsu Inaba, sorry. I'm going to tell you what.
Is one name that you can't actually spell?
Yeah. Atsushi Inaba, I think that's how you say it. He produced a lot of games, so he's. Where are we now? Astral Chain. He's executive producer. Go play Astral Chain. It's great. Nier Automata. What needs to be said about that, mate? Vanquish. You ever played Vanquish, by the way, while we're talking Platinum Games?
I have. Wasn't too keen because it's obviously quite a big multiplayer game. I'm not big on multiplayer games.
What about the different game here, mate?
Have I?
I think so. Vanquish.
Which one
the
am I thinking
slidey
of
one
then?
where you slide about.
Oh yes, yeah. I remember it now.
Fucking love Vanquish.
I played a bit of it. It was okay. It didn't jump out.
I buzz off it, mate. It's a bit. The characters are a bit generic.
You buzz off anything Platinum.
I do, to be fair. Well, we'll talk last thing on Platinum before we move on. Mad World. You play that?
No.
Fuck. On the Wii. I got it for like £1 because it was in the bin. I was like, yeah, so I'll have that. Platinum game, black and white with like red. It was proper vibrant, but it's so good. But yeah, Daniel.
Yes.
I don't know how we got to talk. Oh, anime. Then we went that rabbit hole.
We went in the direction of Platinum.
We'll start, mate. We'll go on the rundown. Daniel.
Yeah.
Xbox Game Pass, right, has apparently doubled engagement year on year in November. Does that surprise you?
No.
It doesn't surprise me either. There's over 1.6 million seamless upgrades delivered to Xbox Series X owners with smart delivery, by the way. Over 40% joining Xbox for the first time or on Xbox Series S. One of the fastest selling Xbox XS markets out there is Europe, with UK, France, Germany all jumping in, and Xbox Game Pass. I have numbers somewhere. They went up as well, so they're doing well. It is coming. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. The cloud. What's the cloud called?
xCloud.
Thank you. I knew it was fucking dead simple. That's coming to PC and iOS in spring 2021.
Spot on.
Which is good for iOS users. But for I say PC, good for laptop owners who move around a lot. They'll probably get good use out of it. But PC players are probably just download and play, because I assume PC is stuck at home in the corner. Daniel,
yeah.
My man.
Yes.
Have you used it on your phone yet? xCloud.
I have not. No. As I say, I won't play it until I've got like an attachment for it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just that's fair. I can't. I haven't got a stand for my phone or out like that, so I can't.
Yeah, I've got the Amazon. You get like 3 for a 10 or a 12 quid. It's like it clips on your controller. You can put your phone on there, and I'm just chilling. I'm not using touchscreens because I don't like it. There's one thing I would not do, because it got Bloodstained, that Castlevania. The guy who made Castlevania's new game. Oh, we've got touchscreen control so you can play it. I was like, mate, no, absolutely not. But this is the kind of numbers which Xbox want you to look at, not the how many consoles have you sold kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
They know that the whole console thing is just an add-on for this system.
It's a way in, if you will.
It's the way forward for them.
It's like, we were talking about they'll be on TV soon with like an app on the TV, button on the controller, maybe a Xbox controller packed in with a TV. Yeah. For Samsung, they do like Samsung at the minute. You never know, mate.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Samsung, because as I say, Samsung and Microsoft have got hands shaking and stuff like that.
They're touching each other up under the table. We just say that, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, when I was working for Samsung, one of the big things was gaming on Samsung TVs with Microsoft, and we had like a driving simulator, Forza and stuff like that. And
question.
They're going balls deep with
balls deep, mate. I have a question though, Dan. When you say you used to work for Samsung, was that at Curry's or was that?
So I used to work for Samsung as a TV rep.
Right.
In Curry's, so
right.
I were in there training and selling Samsung and whatnot.
Did you get commission on Samsung sales?
Say again, sorry?
Did you get commission on Samsung sales?
Yes.
Cool. Did they kit you out with stuff? Did they give you like t-shirts and pens and shit, or?
Oh yeah. They give you pens. They give you like
that's the high life, mate. You know what I mean? That is the high life. But yeah,
we're good.
Yeah, awesome, mate. That story was over at the Xbox blog. Yeah, so double the engagement. Go on, Dan.
I was going to say one thing I find very interesting is some of the games that they're basically stating will be playable with Game Pass.
They're down here, aren't they? These announced ones.
I am buzzing about some of these.
Which ones are you buzzing about, mate? Is it Far Cry 6, by the way?
No, Lego
Star Wars Skywalker.
I am all over that.
Oh, yeah,
I am all over it.
Resident Evil Village is there. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's another one I was interested in.
Bright Memory Infinite, that looks alright, that does. Balan Wonderworld looks kind of cool.
Alright, Scarlet Nexus is supposed to be okay.
Actually, I've just seen that looks alright.
But you scroll further down and Psychonauts 2 is there, and it's like, yes!
Psychonauts 2, they're Xbox games, aren't they? So they're going to be day one anyway. Like Skatebird, I didn't know that was. Scorn.
That's Scorn there, which looks like Doom, but in a gothic-y sort of...
In a H.R. Geiger kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Daniel.
Smart.
And of course, Halo Infinite. Speaking of Halo Infinite, Daniel.
Go on.
We have a release window, I believe. They've... Halo, I was going to say Bungie, fucking hell. 343 have released a load of crap. New screenshots, new bits of armor, new weapons, everything. And the long and short of it, I'm not going to read it. HaloWaypoint.com was your place for this one. Long and short of it, Halo Infinite is scheduled for fall 2021 release. Daniel.
Yes.
First question. Is that sooner than you thought, or is that further out than you thought it would be?
What would you preface as fall? We're looking at September, aren't we?
Autumn, yeah. So September to October-ish.
September to October. So no. My guess was closer to sort of like July, August, maybe September as a push.
Yeah, I was going to say about September-ish, June to September-ish, I would have thought.
Yeah, as well. So it's about roughly what we were, what I think we were all looking at.
Imagine the size of the bollocks on Phil Spencer postponing his big launch game a year.
It's a big thing, though, isn't it? I bet he's fuming.
I bet he's not happy, but give him some credit. He's looking after his staff and hopefully looking after his staff, and so they don't have to crunch. But some of these armors, I'm going to show you some of these armors. They look really cool. I don't know if you've seen these. I'm not a Halo guy. I'm not sure, but some of these look alright. I'm zooming in because I can. Like that one. That one looks really cool, really nice. The lighting and the foliage, mate. Let me just go down a bit. There's another one here. I don't know if these armors have names. I have no idea. I'm not a Halo guy. I'm sorry. You're a Halo guy-ish, Dan. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say ish.
Not even ish.
I'm not Bishop Halo.
Yeah. Where is he when you need him?
I am.
Where is he when you need him? Halo. Now we had, what did we have the other week? Was it Mass Effect? The BioWare thing. I was like, where is he when you need him, man? Probably asleep, to be fair. Bless him. But yeah.
Bless him.
But Halo fall next year. Surprised it took. I mean, I'm happy that they're looking after the staff, and it did look rough. It looked rough, right? We'll be honest with each other. Dan, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We all said it. We all didn't know how to feel about it, and it's nice to see that Spencer's taken a good look and gone, yeah, you need more time.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Imagine going for a beer with Phil Spencer. I'd pick his
Would
brain
I go
up.
for a beer?
Would you go for a beer with him? I would.
I would.
He seems sound as fuck. I'd pick his head all day. All day I'd be there. Get another one in, mate. Yeah, sound. But
to be fair, I think he is probably one of the better heads of a sort of company than most people. I mean, I prefer to have Phil Spencer over what's his face, Jim Ryan at Sony.
Ryan, fucking,
I'm not a big fan of him.
I mean, they'll chat shit. I know they have to chat shit. It's a job to chat shit. But he's a businessman. I know they're all businessmen as well, but he doesn't hide it as well as Phil Spencer does.
Yeah, exactly.
But that being said, my PS5's great, so well done, Jim, mate. I won't go for a beer with him, though. You know what I mean? It's not... I probably would, because I'd ask him loads of questions, but we'll see. Anyway, Dan, moving on. Should we move on? Did you play Control? I can't remember if you did. No. Well, Daniel, Remedy have announced that it sold 2 million copies, which is... Congratulations. Congratulations, we're over
here. You still dicks.
It's still. I think it's more the publisher. Was it 505 being Bellends, or was it?
Yeah, I think it was 505 that were being Bellends about it.
Just thingy. Anyway, so they said selling stronger than ever. November 2020 was the strongest month for copies sold, which is nice to see. Maybe it was on sale or something. I don't know. Digital sales in 2019 was 60%, whereas digital sales in 2020 was over 90%. Now, if Jam's here, he would be having an aneurysm right about now, looking at them numbers, but it is what it is, mate. We're all team physical, but swear the world. Daniel.
Yes.
They've also announced that their next project is going to be a collaboration with Epic. Well, I think they announced this before, right? But is that right?
I'm pretty sure they did, yes.
Yeah, but it's gonna, there's some more details about it. So it's going to be fully funded by Epic Games, so it ain't coming to Steam, 100%. With consoles and PC, significant marketing investment. I think that's from Epic, I don't know. And Remedy owns the IP. So fair play. And obviously the game is Project Vanguard. I think that's the thing you name for it. Yeah, it's a service-based, free-to-play multiplayer game. Remedy's world-building narrative strengths will be part of it. Very early in development, but first tests are promising. There you go. And obviously Sam Lake, who's Sam Lake? Dan. Is he
probably some guy for the Remedy?
Somebody at Remedy. We'll wing it. Somebody at Remedy. The next big Remedy game will take place in the Remedy Connected Universe. Now, obviously, Alan Wake and Control are in the same thing. Obviously, the next one's going to be shoved in that as well. How does that interest you? Is that something you like, that all these games are connected, or was you not asked, or what?
See, I'm a bit on the fence. I mean, like, somebody told me that Control has things to do with Alan Wake, which Alan Wake was really good. I enjoyed Alan Wake. So that made me more interested. And I know I like a decent Remedy game. They're not a bad studio.
Oh no, they're quite yeah.
But this whole service-based free-to-play stuff,
Just for
don't take my fan.
I think that's a different project that he was talking about. I think it sounded like it was, but I'm not sure. One
of the next projects by Remedy is Vanguard. Right, okay. So that's not the Epic.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm still not interested in the whole Vanguard things.
No.
Free to play, I'm not.
Yeah,
I appreciate them, but I'm not a big fan of them.
I know what you mean. My only free game I played is Tetris 99, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there is another one I play that isn't on like the Epic free games or PlayStation Plus or Game Pass or whatever.
When it first came out, I did play Fortnite and Apex when they first came out, and then just
even Apex, good. I love I forgot the name. What are they called?
Titanfall.
Yeah. What's the studio called?
Oh, God, damn.
What? I love them.
We should know.
We should know. We
They
fucking
did
should
follow an
know.
order. What are they called? Head's gone.
Respawn.
That's it. Respawn
We got there, mate. We got there. Well, I cheated, but we got there. Yeah, Respawn are cool, but I'm not gonna play Apex, so you can do one. Although when I did play it, I was like, this feels good, but I don't know. It just don't grab me. I just have an email.
I think the reason Apex I liked more than Fortnite and lasted probably a bit longer was it's set in the Titanfall world, and I love Titanfall.
Titanfall's wicked, yeah. I installed it on my PlayStation 5 the other day. Not played it yet though, but it's ready to go when I've got out do.
Which one? The first one.
Second one. I've not played the second one.
Have you not? Oh, bloody hell!
All the way through.
Second one's great.
Yeah, second one all the way through. I mean, sorry, I've not played it all the way through.
Right.
I'm gonna clarify. I beg your pardon.
I was gonna say that's mad.
Yeah.
Number 2 is great.
I've had an email though that Shovel Knight is on sale on Steam. It's 25% off of the treasure trove. Go and play Shovel Knight. It's great.
What was the game that was on PlayStation Plus? Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight. Yeah, that was last month. I think.
Yeah.
Also fantastic. Go and play it. Daniel.
I've downloaded it.
Yeah. Daniel, question. Not a question. Yes. I'm going to tell you, mate. I don't know if you know this, but Cyberpunk 2077's come out today. I don't know if you noticed.
No, not at all.
Well, I have numbers for you, mate. I pre-order numbers, I should say, from Daniel Amard on Twitter, because he's a legend. Cheers, Daniel. Not you, him. But thank you anyway, but for the numbers.
To be fair.
74% of Cyberpunk 2077 pre-orders were sold via digital download. Does that surprise you, Dan?
No.
No, I don't think it. No, because most people I know bought it on Steam who downloaded it.
The thing is, if you're buying it digitally, you're always going to have a copy.
Mm-hmm.
So, we did have a few people come in and buy it in our store today. I think I saw about 4 or 5 copies go out today.
Really?
So it's not too bad considering, because we're not well known for games, not at Curry's anyway.
No, not really. Yeah, washing machines and shit like that.
Yeah, consoles and stuff like that as well. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me because everybody knows that you're always likely to get a copy if it's digital.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean the hardest of hardcore prefer physical. We'll get quite a lot of the people I know prefer physical. I probably do as well, but with PC I haven't got a disc drive, so I can't.
You ain't got a old disc drive.
I haven't got a disc drive, so
who needs that?
Exactly. So where are we now? On the old Twitter. 74% of pre-orders were digital. 8 million pre-orders, by the way.
That is humongous.
8 million. So where are we? He's done another one. He had the numbers. I'm gonna go on his profile. He did have the numbers up for us. I'm just gonna have a quick scroll. Sorry, with 2 seconds. Where is it? 6-year-old Call of Duty prodigy, by the way. 6.
Really?
I don't even care about that, so we're not going to go into that. But 6 years old. I'm trying to find. I'm sorry about this. Give me 2 seconds. Ruined a story for later, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going. There you go. Right, so 8 million pre-orders Cyberpunk, 4.7 on PC and 3.2 on console. Biggest day one launch ever for a PC version of a game, which beat Shadowlands, which we spoke about on Tuesday, which was 3.7. Does that split surprise you? Slightly more PC players, or was that about what you were thinking?
I did expect it to be more of a PC game, because if you want the best experience, it tends to be on PC. So it doesn't surprise me with it doing so well on PC.
yeah, like my PC's quite. It's not old, but in terms of tech, it's getting on a bit. I'll say. I've got a Ryzen first gen 1800X and a 1080 with 32 gig RAM. It's fine. Even on the HDD, it's fine. It's looking nice.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's your monitor?
It's 1440, 144
so it's
hertz.
not
It's just not. I'm not getting. I'm on high settings. I'm not getting 144 hertz. Don't you worry. I'm getting about 60, 50, 60. It's
Which
clean.
is fine.
It's clean. Yeah, it's clean, mate. I don't mind. Frame rates are fine. It's got to be at least 30. I prefer 60, but it's fine as long as it's steady. If it's not steady, I can't do it because I get motion sick and things like that.
Yeah.
Also with Cyberpunk as well. I've got an article from PC Gamer. Jody McGregor. Thank you, Jody. How many concurrent players were on last night? I hear you ask. On Steam.
1 point something.
Stop cheating.
Million?
Stop cheating. 1.003264 million.
That's mad.
Last night. I mean,
I'm surprised Steam didn't crash.
Steam did crash. To be fair.
Not surprised.
It didn't break or anything, but it was a bit. People were struggling to. I was trying to download the patch this morning, and it was. Fuck's sake, it wouldn't work. It kept getting stuck because it got to a certain point and then it had to unpack what it's already done and then download the rest of it. I don't know how it works. I'm not a fucking. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an engineer or whatever, but that was doing me head in a bit. But the game's good. Should get it. I mean, let me see what the So the previous highest. Well, it's not previous highest. I said the highest is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which had 3.2 million simultaneously chasing chicken dinners on January 13th, 2018. There you go. Yeah. But it's catching up Dota 2 and CSGO, which are 1.2, 1.3. Sorry, numbers fascinate me. But yeah, if you have...
That's very good for a single-player game.
Single player, straight up. I mean, there's a lot of hype around this, isn't there, to be fair. But
I just remember, like, I didn't expect it to do as well as I say, like, it was a game that should have come out in 2018, 2019,
and now it's 2012. It should have been.
Yeah, exactly. It's taken way too long to come out.
Baking in that oven, mate. Yeah, for too long. They announced it too early. Let's get funding from the Polish government to get this, and it's been a. But it's made its money.
Although I was going to say it's quite interesting, isn't it, that CD Projekt Red, as time has gone on, have actually become quite a massive company. Like they're actually bigger than Ubisoft.
Yeah, we were saying, weren't we?
Revenue.
Yeah, revenue is larger than Ubisoft's.
Which is absolutely amazing for a team of their size.
Fair play. They are growing as the days gone because they got that Gwent game, which is doing quite well. I thought I was going to be in on that, by the way, because I fucking love Gwent, but I've had a few games I was like, no.
Don't talk to me about Gwent.
I know you like Gwent, mate. I know you like Gwent.
No.
Anyway, Daniel.
Yes.
All hail Cyberpunk and all that. Shall we move on?
Yes. Let's talk about something that we're both interested in.
Yeah. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake has been delayed. This comes from Ubisoft on Twitter. They released a statement. One of them pictures, we've seen it a million times on the show. One of them pictures that says, "Oh, due to the pandemic," I think I've read. And also, to be fair, this game does look a bit rough around the edges. I'm not going to lie to you.
We did state that.
But take your time, by all means. Do you know what I mean?
When did they want it out? They wanted it.
It's supposed to be out January
2021, wasn't it?
Yeah, supposed to be out in January, but they pushed it back to March 18th.
When they showed the trailer, which was
that was at a UB Forward. I don't know when it was. It was a couple of months ago, wasn't it? The E3-ish time, which should have been E3.
It was rough.
Yeah,
it was rough. So I think it's probably for the best.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, by all means, take your time. Daniel,
yes.
Is your favourite Sands of Time, or is Warrior Within? Are you a Warrior Within man?
No, Sands of Time all the way, every day.
All day Sands of Time. And so are you day one for this, or?
I'm not day one for many things, and I probably won't be for that either, but I definitely will be interested.
Cool. Also, Daniel, I know I don't like talking. I try to stay clear of rumours. You know what I mean? It's just facts. But this one fits with the what we're talking about now, so I'm just going to throw it at you, see what comes out the other end. Is that all right with you, Dan?
Yeah, you go for
it. So there's rumours flying around that this isn't just a remake. They're going to reboot the series with starting with Sands of Time remake. I'm not sure if that means they're going to remake Warrior Within again, or they're just going to go in a different direction and make more Prince of Persia games. Would that entice you, or do you think Prince of Persia's had its day, or what?
No, I think you see, a lot of people are a bit iffy about the Prince of Persia. I really liked it.
That new one pissed me off though, when you did it, but they fucking cut a chunk of it and sold it as DLC at the end. I was fucking fuming, mate. But
yeah,
I did that was all right, to be fair.
It did annoy some folk, but I think the actual core game was quite good. And when they just pulled out and didn't do anything with it, it kind of disappointed me, because obviously we obviously know that there is Assassin's Creed, which is.
I got 2 words for you, bestie.
Kind of similar in a way.
So that's why they laid off on it, because that was sort of eating its dinner a bit. I assume that was what it was, but obviously Ubisoft, like, to be fair to them, they do go back to their old IPs. I'm sure we'll see Mega Man. Listen to me. I'm sure we'll see Rayman again. But
this sucks. The last few attempts have done has been fantastic. To be fair.
Oh yeah. But this came from so the article is CBR. Astrid Sparks wrote the article for us. Thank you, Astrid. And the rumor comes from an Indian YouTuber called. Give me 2 seconds. Lazy Assassin. Thank you, Lazy Assassin. Who
that does probably make sense, because isn't the studio making it in Asia?
I think they are, aren't they? I think we
said it was India or something.
I think that's right. I may be wrong, but
there might be some truth to that.
Yeah, and there's a quote from Lazy Assassin. It says Ubisoft is working on a completely new Prince of Persia game that won't be a remake. It'll probably come out 2023, 2024. So it's quite a way away, to be fair, if it is real. And I think that, I think you're right, Dan. That studio is in Asia, in India, I think. So that would maybe
we were surprised, weren't we? Because obviously, I have a few
studios. Yeah, because they had a studio tour, didn't they? I remember that. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Yeah, so there might be some truths to that rumor, maybe. Well, I'll be interested to see. I mean, I'm not against another Prince of Persia. I enjoyed a lot of their games.
Yeah,
bar maybe 3, which is
I agree. I know what you're saying, because I'm not against most things, to be fair. Just, if it's going to be cool, I'm in. Let's go. But yeah, bring it back. Bring back Prince of Persia. Bring back everything. Bring back F-Zero. Daniel.
Yes.
Anything to add on Prince of Persia before I move on to some big numbers, mate?
No. You continue.
PlayStation, Sony have released big numbers for their PlayStation 5 list. They've released 2 lists, US, Canada, and European charts, if you will, of how specific games have done. It was just a heads up, to be fair. But right, we should be back. Sorry about that, everybody. Sound right, we're back. Daniel, what were we talking about? I can't remember.
So we were on the PS5 game.
Right. Yes. You were on about Demon's Souls top 5, which is nice, mate.
Yeah.
Top 4, sorry.
I was quite glad to see that up there
Mm-hmm.
because it's a game that, as I say, is quite niche.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's going to go out and play.
Yeah, it's niche, but the people that like it really fucking like it. It's really cool to see.
Exactly. It's a Marmite game.
Mm-hmm.
The people that really do love it, but then there's the people that don't because it's too hard and stuff like that. So it's nice to see it getting some attention.
We just had a subscriber. Thank you, Jade. You're the best. Sat behind me. It's fine. Yeah, Doom Souls sound. Sackboy 6 in America, 8 in the UK. I want to play that, to be fair. But yeah, Daniel, enough nonsense about Sony's sales. Shall we move on? There's a quick one. Did you play Disco Elysium? Well, their website, the developer, well, the DiscoElysium.com is teasing something, and it's changed. I've just noticed, by the way.
What was it previously?
I'm going to show it you now. Oh, why does it do this every time? Give me 2 seconds, mate. Let me just load my there it is. Right, sound. It's earlier. I say earlier. Yesterday, it said soon with this logo on. Right. This is the website now. It's just the page. It's all it is this. Now it says sooner. Now, Daniel, I have a question. What the fuck was that? German dog. Thank you very much, good sir. Hope you're well. Right, that it said sooner. Do you think it's at the Game Awards announcement for potential console port of Disco Elysium? Is it on console? I can't remember. I don't think it is. Give me a second.
Just a PC game.
Yeah, I think it's just on PC. It might. Is it on Switch? Oh, I'm losing the will to live here, mate. It is on. There is on PS. Maybe it's a sequel or DLC or something.
Could be DLC.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
It is on Windows, Mac OS, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. I knew it was on Switch. Do you think? Oh no, PS4, Switch, Xbox One next year. Beg your pardon.
So it could be
that, or it could be a special edition with extra bits and bobs in it. Because I wanted to play it because it does look cool, and it did clean up last year at the Game Awards, if I remember correctly. It won 4 or 5 awards. Let me have a look. Game Awards. It won Best Narrative, Best Independent Game, Best Role Playing Game, and Fresh Indie Game, which is very good. I'm very happy for it, and I wanted to play it because it looks really interesting. But it could be a new game, could be DLC. I'm sure we'll find out.
I mean, it's only a year old, isn't it?
It came out 15th of October 2019. So yeah, about a year, 11 months.
It might be a bit too soon for a new game.
Possibly.
So it's probably either going to be an announcement about or it could be DLC, it could be a special edition, it could be anything really.
I agree, but I'm sure we'll find out tonight because I'm sure it's an announcement at the Game Awards. Speaking of the Game Awards, Daniel.
Yep.
The last one on the thing. I just wanted to ask you: do you have any final predictions of what's going to be shown there? What's going to win? What's anything at all? Because Big Jeff said there's going to be 12 to 15 new announcements, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So, do you have any idea of what you want from those, or anything that you want to see, or?
I'd be inclined to see some Elden Ring.
That's a big one. That's what people want. Yeah.
That's very interesting, and I think
I remember that when that first. I remember it got rumored, and I was like, "It's like From Software and George R.R. Martin's teaming up," and I just remember thinking, "What?" Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then like, no, it's not real. And then it got traction. I'm like, "You fucking taking the piss?" And then it was at E3, and I'm like, "All right, okay, I'm in."
I think we're all in for the Elden Ring.
buzzing.
But we do need a bit
to see
more.
some juice, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need some. We need some meat on the bone a bit. I think.
Going in the
It's been a
butchers,
while.
looking at it behind the glass. You need to get in there and see what the cut's like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm looking at what you've put down, and Silent Hill.
I was the top of my head. Do you know what I mean?
I love I love the idea of Silent Hill, and isn't Silent Hill a certain age or has turned a certain age recently?
Well, the thing is, right? Did you play PT?
Yes,
Good, wasn't it?
it was fantastic.
Yeah, Kojima and Del Toro and I've forgotten the bloke's name that plays.
Norman Reedus.
Thank you very much. We're all teamed up to make this to reboot Silent Hill. We've got Silent Hills. By the way, have you seen the gameplay of the girl that the first one to figure out it was Silent Hill? Have you seen her reaction?
No.
When Norman Reedus walks out and she goes fucking mental, mate, and that's what it's all about, mate. But then obviously Konami had a meltdown, fell out with Kojima, pulled the plug on it, and then it's nowhere. But there's been rumours. There's that R word again. We don't like that around here, mate. Shut your mouth. But there've been rumours of, a revival, if you will, and obviously Game Awards.
Who threw though? Who threw Hideo?
I think the rumour is Sony are going to fund it, and Hideo Kojima's coming through. I'm going to find it. Talk about Silent Hill for a second. I'm going to find it.
They would actually have to buy the rights to Silent Hill, wouldn't they?
I think what's happening, what I think people think is going to happen is Sony are going to fund it and borrow it, so that Daily Express is here. They're going to tell us it, right? Because it's been in and out of the thingy. YouTubers Moore's Law is dead. I think that's it. Moore's Law is dead. I think that's the channel. I'm not sure. Posted a new video. Fucking sorry. All this Java shit pops up. I'm sorry. So Metal Gear Solid Remake is another one as well. But
that'd be interesting.
I'm not sure.
I would love to see a little bit more Beyond Good and Evil 2, if it exists and if it is going to be made.
Real at this point? Because that first trailer was sick, mate.
It's been ages.
Sick,
absolutely ages. I think it's been as long as Cyberpunk. Might be a bit younger.
I think it's 2016. Was it the first trailer?
It feels like an age ago, though.
Let me have a look, mate. Reveal trailer. You know what I mean? It's only 2017.
Really?
I thought it was longer.
It feels way longer.
I'm with you, mate. I thought it was at least 2016, 2015, something like that. But
yeah. But that shit, that looked like it could be shaping up to be a really good time.
That trailer, the monkey jumping through that pub was fucking mint. I love it. Yeah. But with Ansel leaving, I'm not sure the state of that game's going to be in either, but we'll see. We'll see.
The whole rumours about time splitters, maybe something along those lines would be nice as well.
Mate, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Time Splitters is a game that I think we both would say is quite beloved to us. Fantastic, enjoyable.
I know it's hard to do favourites because each Time Splitters, it's not the first one, but each Time Splitters game is really good. Which one's your favourite? Is it 2 or 3? We've had this before, haven't we?
I like both. Yeah. I would probably go and say Future Perfect.
I like Future Perfect a lot. That's my golden eye. Do you know what I mean?
It refined everything to a degree which made it really enjoyable.
Yeah,
number 2 was great,
really
don't get me
good.
wrong.
Yeah, 2's really good, but I think 3 was, you know what I mean, put everything into place and was good.
Yeah. I like the worlds and everything in that as well. You just walking around with a Tommy gun and all that crap.
Tommy gun. Yeah, definitely. So Time Splitters is definitely up there. I'm trying to.
There's not many other things. The thing is, my head's very much in the past, and because we're now reaching a point where we're getting games, we're getting remastered, remade, stuff like that. Give me I know it's a shot in the dark, but give me some Knights of the Old Republic. Give me something. Give me anything. A tidbit, just something. Because there is talk.
Question.
Rumour mill's going.
Rumour mill's always going, mate. That's what we live for. The hype mill, the rumour mill, the hype train.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
So, hang on. Let me get back on track a sec. That's the Republic. Would you want a new one, or would you want a remake of the old one?
Probably a remake for the time being. The problem I've got is that I don't trust the studios enough not to mess with
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
And I think give us a remake first, see how that pans out, because I don't know if I ever told you about it, but there were a studio that were making Aperion, it was called, and it was remake of Knights of the Old Republic, but all in Unreal Engine.
You may have mentioned this to me, yeah.
It looked absolutely immense, absolutely crazy, and then Disney shut it down.
Of course they did. Hopefully because they're doing it themselves, right? That's
yeah.
You know what I mean?
The silliest thing was, it wouldn't have made any difference to Disney because
they don't give a fuck.
You actually had to own Knights of the Old Republic for it to work.
Point? Is that a mod then?
Yes.
Oh, that's not cool, man. That's just...
I'm led to believe you would have had to pay for said mod, but
it's fair enough if it's a lot of work gone into it. You don't really mind it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like we're talking really high detail worlds in this, and it wouldn't have. I don't know how it would have affected Disney because the studio would have made money from the mod, but it's still in the base game without. It was not a brand new variant of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of sad cool. Shut down, but no, I'm hoping that the thing that we were talking about on Tuesday, the mobile port, is a sign of what's to come.
Hopefully, I think put it back into people's minds. Yeah,
it could be. I mean, they did bring the first Knights of the Old Republic a few years back. Yeah. Nothing came of it, but it would be nice to see.
This is what we want. Like I always said with Star Wars, it'd be nice for them to branch out further. Like it just seems to be the same three people whinging at each other. Do you know what I mean? As much as I like it, like The Mandalorian isn't like a side bit which explores other bits, and even Solo to a certain extent does it a bit. But like I said, Knights of the Republic and shit like that, I'd like another one.
The thing that I love about the Knights of the Republic is the lore. It's the individual stories. Everybody's got a story behind it, and it's so well done and well thought out. And that's why I don't want a new game.
The best twist in gaming history. One of the best twists in gaming history, I should say.
I would say so. Yeah, my playtime in that game says a lot about that game, and it doesn't hold up. It's ugly. It's
needs
not
a bit of TLC, mate.
2020.
Yeah,
but I've sunk in 120 hours into that game, and that's through probably about 4 playthroughs.
Nice.
So it's up there for me, definitely.
Ideal. You may notice on the doc, I wrote Smash reveal ? I was pulling stuff out my arse when I was writing that. Lo and behold, what Nintendo of America tweeted 6 hours ago.
Seeds.
A new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter will be revealed tonight at the Game Awards. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. And a nice picture of the envelope on a golden background. Now, Daniel, I have a quote from me and Jam live for this. I don't know if you know. Me and Jam live for Smash reveals and Smash hype, and I'm sure you do as well. And so I messaged Jam earlier, said I need a quotation from you for tonight because you're not going to be on. It's a big shame. And he said they better not have a sword. That being said, I'd allow it if I got a video reaction of me seeing 2B announced. Like a fucking mental. And he also goes on to add, I think Jonesy wouldn't be a bad call, be a fresh character, new mechanics and moves, just a shame it's Fortnite. Daniel.
Yes.
Do you have any one in mind who it could be, or...
I want... You know who I want.
I do, but I've forgotten.
Doom Guy.
Doom Guy. I take Doom Guy all day. I'm playing Doom Eternal the other day.
Doom Guy. If that gets revealed,
Just
I would actually...
it.
I would put the money back down to buy the fighter pass, because I don't own it.
Just imagine it. He's there. Isabel's on her island. The ship, the portal thing opens. The cackle
and he just
come to Animal Crossing Island.
And he friggin' knees
Can you
her in the
imagine that
face.
trailer? Just imagine how hype that trailer would be. If it's that Isabel just chilling, and then cackle demons come, and then the portal opens.
This is the thing, they've done it. They've actually done trailers of it, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you seen the Animal Crossing X?
Yeah, I think there have been a lot of talented fans that have done it. Yeah,
it's great.
Funny
it's
as fuck.
Absolutely hilarious.
I'll take that all day.
Oh yeah, like that's what's getting me to the point in which I think Nintendo might do something with it.
It's gonna be massive. This character, it's gonna be massive because it's gonna be Joker again. I think I'm gonna put my neck on the line here because you can't.
Joker,
it's not gonna be Byleth. Somebody on that scale. Do you know what I mean? Can it be Byleth? Well, like even I'm sorry to have to say this, but Terry Bogard. It's not gonna be. There's not enough. Terry Bogard has his fans, and I love Terry. Don't get me wrong, and I'm sure you do as well. But he's not world shattering. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like shit! Like it's gonna be bang. Solid Snake.
We have got to think logically here.
Yeah.
What would logically make sense to add to it? What's something that people have been crying for, and what sort of like what would make the world go? Shit, this is big.
Sora is one I think of all people clamoring for Sora since Melee.
I mean,
but I don't. There's a lot of stepping stones to get over because you've got Disney as well, and Disney, like you go to a supermarket, you see Disney shit everywhere. So I'm sure one of their characters to be in the biggest game of all. Well, sorry, biggest crossover of all time. It's a big deal, right? So I'm sure that wasn't an issue, but like again, like Sora's one. Like I said, Doom guys, but like the meme that like Nintendo are a lot about the memes. Like the social media manager's quite funny with them. They're better with the memes. Not Sega good with the memes yet, but they lean into them more. So obviously Doom guy.
I think another decent shout would probably be the guy from Cuphead, character from Cuphead or something.
I mean, there was a meme costume, so I'm not sure if they'll double dip on that, but that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say. I'm interested, and as I say, I'm sure I'll get a message at about 2:00 in the morning from you going, boom.
OMG! I've been told I've got any surprises tonight because Jam's in work tomorrow. I've got to message him with the preview off on YouTube. I've got to send him links, mate. So we can get it first hand from your boy. But yeah,
like if do me a favor, if it's Doom Guy, send me a text.
I will.
And just
I'll text you anyway, mate.
Because I'd be on it. I'd be all over it.
I'll send you a link. It'll be a blank link. Just watch it.
Yeah.
But for me, probably 2B. I'll take all day. You know that. You know that, right? You know that. It's not happening. I mean, however.
I can't say that because Bayonetta's
in it. I've got to be honest as well. Near Replicant is there. They're getting to see more on that. And Yoko Taro texted. Listen to me. Sound like a 90-year-old woman. Texted. Yoko Taro tweeted earlier. Let me just find it for you, mate. Mere moments before that was announced.
Yeah.
This guy gets it. Just 4 dots, mate. Well, I say 4 dots. There's 8 or 9, maybe 10 dots there. Hang on, but yeah, and then
do you know what I'd love? I'd love if they did do a Nier character, but it wasn't 2B. It was Pod 42. That'd be just. It'd
Proposal.
be outrageous.
Yeah, that'd be
You
that'd be
would
hilarious.
lose.
That'd be
On
funny.
42.
But yeah, I'm just taking the piss. Obviously, I know that's not a hint. I know it's potentially not a hint.
What would you do if it wasn't 2B but it was 9S?
I'll take 9S. I like 9S.
Would you?
I like 9S.
It's a bit whiny.
I mean, I don't. It'd make for a more interesting moveset because I think we've got characters similar to 2B, swinging a sword around and things like that.
I mean,
9S is bullet hell.
It's kind of a hack and slash. 9S adds a different dimension.
Yeah, I mean, with his bullet hell shit, I'm sure I'll take that. But again, I say, just hack and slash. I take Dante from Devil May Cry any day of the week.
Oh yeah,
any day of the week.
I would. Dante is, no word of a lie, my favorite character in any video game.
Really?
He's just, he is. That's why I've cosplayed it.
Right.
I have a figurine with him on it.
Hold it. Oh, cool.
He's just. I don't know. He's just his character, his persona.
Funny, isn't he? He's quite funny.
He's funny. He's cocky, and he's just.
He's just a bastard as well.
Yeah, he's a bastard, but everybody loves him, and he knows it.
Yeah, 100%. I imagine the screen going black, like a phone ringing. A Devil May Cry, whack.
Yeah,
fucking buzzing, mate.
And then the music kicks in.
Yeah. I'm in. So,
I'd be all over it.
Daniel,
again. Yeah.
Anything to add for the Game Awards before we wrap up the rundown?
No, I hope. I think we all agreed that the artwork should go to Ori.
I agree as well, yeah.
But Hades wouldn't be a bad shout.
I mean, Hades might win it because the character design's so good, but I think when it comes to artwork and how a game, I think it's got to be Ori. In motion, it's just beautiful, mate.
Yeah.
It came today, but my mum said it from me. I'm fuming. But it's for Christmas, to be fair, but whatever. Anyway, Daniel.
Yeah.
Do you have an unpopular opinion today?
No.
Anything you want to add before we go into your forgotten gem?
No, I'm done.
Daniel.
Yes.
What is your forgotten gem today, mate? Give me some clues. Let me try and get it.
Okay, so let's. It's been a while since I played it, but it is from the PlayStation era.
Right. PS1.
It's it's PS1. It's quite a unique game because it was set in 2.5D. It's not 3D, it's not 2D, it's 2.5D.
I'm with you.
So fixed camera angles, all that mumbo jumbo. It's, if you look at the way it played, it's very similar to almost like Abe's Odyssey.
Right,
and
I'm with you. Question:
is
it a side scroller?
Yeah.
Side scroller, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
And this might give it away. The company that made it were involved in the Earthworm Jim series. Does that give you any bells?
I'm banging on the ceiling, I've got to be honest, but I can't quite get there.
Right. So the game in question is Wild 9. It was released in 1998. Most people do not.
Yeah.
But most people who know games know that game exists. And
when you said the name, I was like, but now I've seen the
Yeah,
I remember this.
You saw it in quite a few like bargain bins and stuff like that because it didn't get as much traction as it probably deserved. It was a very well done game, very very enjoyable experience. I loved
this. Yeah. Sorry.
As I say, you look at it and it's almost like it is a Abe's Odyssey clone in a way, almost in the way it plays, the way it
walks and plays. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but the core gameplay was great. As I say, I'm pretty sure it was only released on PlayStation. I don't think it's on any other platform. So to go out and play this game, you have to fork out for a PlayStation if you don't already own one.
Or you can e-root it. We don't recommend you do that, but you could if you wanted to.
We don't do that here.
No, we do not. Yeah, I must have played this because I remember it. Ish. But it was,
most people have played it, they just don't remember it.
yeah. This is another good one that I'm very pleased with this one. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, it didn't do as well as it probably should. Like, some people were quite favourable in their scores, and some people weren't. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was cool. You can. It is only on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So you would need to. It's even on the.
Dust off your old PlayStations,
It's
everyone.
not even on the PSN store. You can't even play it on PS3 or PS Vita backwards compatible. So.
No, it's. I mean, it was published by Interplay, which I think Interplay is shut now.
I think so as well. Let me just have a look. Oh no, they're still there. They're still there. To be fair.
All right. Okay.
What they said. Have a look. I'm going to go on their game. It's going to be second.
The company that made this game merged with Infogrames, which then went under.
It's a shame because they were cool.
Yes. But to be fair, Shiny have made some fantastic games in the past. I mean, well, I say fantastic. Earthworm Jim, obviously, evidently. Wild 9, which I really enjoyed. They made The Matrix Path of Neo.
Yes. That was alright game.
Great. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I've still got it on PS2, I think.
Buzzing. I played the Xbox version. My mate had an Xbox, I think he got it on that.
Yeah, but they did make some bad ones. Enter the Matrix, for example.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That was a bit iffy.
Yeah.
And they also made Terminator 3, apparently.
Wow. Okay.
A bad game based off a bad film. Woo. But yeah, no, just if you haven't played it, play it. It was
very cool.
Really cool.
That is Wild 9 PS1. Go and get it. Have a good time. Daniel.
Yes.
I'm not going to do the quiz today because you can't hear it. It'd be a waste of time. So I'm going to save it for next week. I'm going to save it for Tuesday. Is there anything you want to add for around the show?
No, not really.
Good.
I'm looking forward to the Game Awards. I think we all are. We're all over it.
I've got snacks in the bag somewhere over there. Got fizzy canned nuclear horse piss to drink. So let's go.
Good.
I'm ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But are you playing some big games this weekend? Are you?
If I get time. No.
Why?
No. I will be going back to it. The reason I'm saying no is because I have a itch for Bloodborne.
Okay, that's fair.
Which I may stream. I don't know yet.
Twitch.tv/ I can't remember. What's your Twitch?
Daniel. I can't really remember, to be fair. Is it Daniel J. Lee 2425? I think it is.
Good sir. Let me just check.
I think it's Daniel J. Lee 2425. Pretty sure.
It is. Go watch that.
Also, yeah.
Would that be Saturday or Sunday or?
Probably Saturday evening. I would have said.
Cool.
So I'll consider it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'll see if I can get it set up and whatnot.
Sound. I look forward to it, mate. I absolutely look forward to it. I'll be chilling. Chilling on. But I'm watching the Game Awards tonight. We'll chat about that and other things on Tuesday. Daniel, thank you for your time, sir. It's been a pleasure as always. Jam, if you're watching, sell some phones. Cheers, mate. Everyone else, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And Keep it casual. We'll see you on Tuesday. Cheers, guys.
Hashtag jam is a penis.
Hashtag jam is a penis. See you in a bit.